Hey there, this is Cowboy Kid 99, as I'm sure some of you have seen from beneath the video. Just me talking over some Warhammer Online footage, which is also the subject of the video, as I'm sure you've seen from the title of the video. One or two of the 8 people that watch me may have heard of this game before, but for the other 6 or 7, I'm going to explain what this game is to you, and why I'm making this video in the first place. This game was made back in 2008 by EA, Electronic Arts. So it had a good 5-year run so far. But sadly, this game has came to a close today at 6 p.m. Pretty sure. If I could get the video up before then, that'd be great. And during the last week, they allowed players to buy this potion in-game that allowed you to level up to the rank of 40, out of 100 of course, which is a decently high level to do most things in the game. It also gave you enough money to buy yourself weapons, armor, abilities, mounts to ride around on. Anything you needed at that level, really. Later on, they made the potions free, so you didn't have to play PvP before you could get the potions. Sadly, during this time, they wouldn't allow players to make new accounts or anything like that. So anyone that wasn't registered before that week would have had to just sit back and watch other people's gameplay of it and listen to them cheering themselves on while defeating other foes. At that level of 40, most of what people were doing was just pure player versus player team battle action. Although this game wasn't all about that, of course. This is a role-playing game, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. So it had features just like other titles such as World of Warcraft, where you could have an entirely single-player adventure online. But EA didn't find enough profits from this game, so they decided to shut it down, which is fair, because it does cost a lot of money to keep servers up and running day to day, while having to put in new content almost every month. So they decided to put their resources elsewhere, like Battlefield 4, some of the new releases that they put out. And fair is fair, to be honest. I mean, if I had something like this on the internet that wasn't making any money, was just taking money away from me, I'd stop too. Yes, my friend, I have to thank him for pointing me towards this game before that week was up, or happening. About half a year before this week was happening, he showed me this game and said how cool it was. Although I didn't really pick it up too well because I was already playing World of Warcraft at the time, and I didn't really want to pay a monthly fee for 2 different games, which were the same genre. But if you don't know what universe this is based off of, this is based off of the Warhammer 40k, or 40,000 universe, where Space Marines would be the main focus of the story, and they'd be fighting alongside elves and regular people. The Space Marines were just people jacked up on implants, drugs, whatever they could find in their solar system to make their soldiers stronger. So everyone in there was just wearing armor that was probably way too heavy for any normal person to wear. But of course, they had every implant, steroid injection, whatever, in the world installed into them. So they could wear it. And then they would fight against orcs who were similar, or they would wear really heavy armor and they were jacked to no end. And then aliens, and it's an interesting universe to enjoy. Other than that, this game was put into the past of that, before there were Space Marines. So you get just Lord of the Rings type fantasy world. Where, of course, there weren't any aliens yet. And I bet this game would have been fun if I actually paid attention to it, other than shirking it off when I was first shown it. So I'm sure some people are shedding a lot more tears than me, which I'm shedding none at the moment. But I bet some people are, and oh, they're sad. But not all hope is lost, although this game is shutting down. I wouldn't want to call them developers, but a group of people in France have decided to... I can't remember if it was builds the game from the ground up, or just put it on their own server, having to use all the bits and pieces from it. And they made their own private server that it could run on, which is fantastic for any die-hard fan of this game who really wants to play it after it's gone. My friend tried to get into it, but because of the language disconnect, they speak French, he speaks English. He can't really figure out how to get the server to run on his computer. I may do a video on it if I figure out how to do it myself, because I doubt even with my fluent French speaking that I could figure out, because I'm not too great with computers. I know how to install stuff, I know how to uninstall stuff, that's basically it. So you probably won't be seeing that video from me, but watch out for it, because I might do it. This game looked like it had a lot of potential. If it had more money thrown at it, and it was up for another 5 years, it'd probably be ending up looking better than all the games in its class. But since World of Warcraft was better from the start, and was already up before this game, pretty sure that's why it won. Because it had the fan base already. Warhammer 40k is a pretty popular thing. But World of Warcraft probably had a bigger fan base with all their Warcraft story games and strategy games before that. Personally, I hope that I could have played this game a bit more. The entire time, if it was free, I would have been playing this game non-stop. But since it's a monthly fee that you have to pay, not during the final week, of course, but for normal play, you'd have to have a monthly fee paid. And I didn't really want to have to pay for 2 different games, as I said earlier. So there you go. That's Warhammer Online. If you are really interested into this game, or you already played it and you've never heard of this French server, go look it up. Just search Warhammer Online private server, I guess. I haven't looked for it myself yet. I may put a way to find it in the description of this video, just so you diehard fans can get your hands on this game once again. And anything that you want, or I could have done differently, in your opinion, always tell me. Be it comment, email, whatever. And to close this video, we're gonna have me and my friend's character waving goodbye towards the camera, so be sure to have a look at that, I guess. And as always, have a nice day.
Regards.